When life gives you lemons, don't just make lemonade. Go nuts. Make lemon tarts, lemon shortcake, lemon tea, and lemon meringue. Welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. Here we talk about personal development, relationships, and mental health, just to name a few. My name is Carmen, a registered counsellor who is passionate about coming alongside people. This podcast is designed to create a discussion and bring awareness around what matters most in life, and that includes you. The goal is that each episode will leave you feeling encouraged, equipped, and empowered so you can live your best life. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the year. How have you been? I am back from my mini break, feeling energized and excited about our time together. I wanted to share with you something a friend shared with me. Maybe it's the same for you, but I love hearing about how others do life. There is so much wisdom to be gleaned from others. Anyway, back to my friend. She was sharing about how she starts the year with a theme word, and the aim is to set the tone for the year. Being inspired, I decided to start this year with a theme word also. I sat with a few and one seemed to stick. Years ago, I learnt how important it is to have an anchor, a place to go when I need to refocus. It can be so easy to lose sight of the very thing we set out to pursue. And for me, the word that I have chosen is adding another layer to help keep me focused. So what keeps you grounded and focused? We're all different and we all need different things. So I wonder if you have a focus word or if you like the idea and are thinking about finding one for yourself. This episode aims to encourage you to acknowledge your story and visit the narrative you tell about yourself and about your life. As the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But before we go any further, I took the liberty of looking at what can be done with lemons. Initially, I went with how I could make something to eat or drink, and to my amazement, there are so many ways to use lemons, from masking odours, reviving cutting boards, preventing bugs, cleaning toilets, killing weeds, preventing brown apples, and the list goes on. One way or another, life can be sour. Seeing that it is the start of a new year, I thought I might mention that when the clock ticks over, change doesn't automatically happen. Pain doesn't cease, and the challenges we face don't magically disappear. The idea is nice, but is it a reality? And while I love a brand new year and everything that comes with it, I believe this kind of instant mindset can set us up to question our capability, cause frustration, limit our growth, and leave us feeling stuck. Not only can this be disheartening, but it can be cruel, placing such an unrealistic expectation on ourselves. I wonder if it's even possible to walk through life and not experience disappointment, heartbreak, loss, pain, regret, just to name a small handful. Acknowledging that life has given us lemons could be the very place to start. I often hear people say, others have it harder than me, and here I am complaining about this. While this might be true to a degree, and some may have it harder, but that's not the point. We must acknowledge our pain and our experience, despite if we think others have it harder than us or not. How can you make something with your lemons if you don't acknowledge you have them in the first place? Once we have acknowledged our experience, this is where we visit the narrative. This is where we can establish the meaning we give to our story, discover our purpose, and what we want to be about. It is identifying the skills that we have gained along the way and embracing our story even if we would have chosen a different plot. It's about finding our voice to tell our story, in the hopes that it might bring comfort to another. It's looking at our story with a new perspective. On a finishing note, looking at our story can be a tough process, and I would encourage you to go at your own pace when you feel ready to do so. If there is a sense of feeling stuck, perhaps you might consider a counsellor to walk you through the process. So what is your story up to this point? Are you a survivor? An overcomer? Are you strong and capable? When life gives you lemons, remind yourself of how far you've come. And until next time, take care. So that's it for today's episode. And as always, I am grateful for the opportunity to come alongside you. If you know someone who might benefit from hearing this episode, why not share it with them? And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode. For more content or to learn about the services I provide, head over to carmendebono.com.au, and I look forward to coming alongside you again next Wednesday.